Ashley Crossley, tax lawyer at Baker McKenzie and former Conservative candidate. He joins us now live from the party conference in Birmingham. Welcome. Thank you very much for joining us. That doesn't seem like there's anything that we haven't heard before again and again. I suppose the top most interesting thing we're likely to hear this morning is that child's benefits are going to be cut, and that really is going to affect the middle classes, isn't it?
I think we have to do something. We have to share the burden across a whole range of society, and I think that therefore the announcement on child benefit was exactly the right one to do. And I think, as George Osborne has said this morning, we'll be saying again, we have to accept that people on 18,000 shouldn't be paying for child benefit for people earning more than 44,000. So it was something we have to do.
Now, who was challenged to do this in June, and he didn't do it then, he rode back from it. We're getting this sort of drip-drip effect. We were waiting until the 20th of October to hear the kind of draconian spending cuts. In terms of tactics, do you think this is a good idea, or would we be better to take all the pain on one day rather than this slightly depressing idea that it's building up and we keep being told how bad it's going to be, but yet we don't quite know what it is?
Well, I think there are 2 points here. The first is we are having to take pain now and over the period of the coalition government so that we can avoid even worse pain to come. So I think that actually it isn't just a negative story. It is a, look, we're doing the thing, we're keeping our credit rating. The IMF has said that we are now, on the right track and the economy is recovering. So I do think actually this is the right thing to do. But yeah, you can't do everything all at once. The impact would be too much, and we have to spread it over the lifetime of this Parliament.
Now, everyone says that at fringe meetings it's Boris Johnson who's getting the biggest cheers. He wrote in the Telegraph today and got front-page billing because he's talking about the tube strike that's paralysing London today in the rain. Do you think that he's actually, they're trying to set it up that he's challenging the government? When you're on the ground there, do you feel that Boris Johnson has a lot of popular support?
Boris is a great character. And he rightly is fighting for London, because obviously these tube strikes will be extremely damaging, and we just really wish that Bob Crow and the IMT would come around the table. But if he doesn't want to do that, then obviously we have to take the appropriate action. But I do think the government has announced today and made quite clear that the government has got no plans yet to be changing the laws on union votes.
No. In the mainstream meetings, it was William Hague who got the cheers when he congratulated Nick Clegg. Does it feel like a very different kind of conference when opposition leaders are getting cheers as well? Coalition leaders, but leaders of opposing parties.
Yeah, I was at a fringe event last night, actually with some Liberal Democrat MPs. And what was quite interesting there was a real discussion about actually how the two parties can work together, and how the principles that underlie a lot of Conservative thinking underlie a lot of the Liberal Democrat thinking. And I think that what's happening is we're actually agreeing and taking this new party politics forward in coalition, which actually I think is what the British public want.
Ashley Crossley, thank you very much indeed for joining us.